Yo, Gary of the Hills, yeah, back with another vlog. We are starting out our day here in Oklahoma at the legendary Will Rogers Archway here. Unfortunately, Maverick here does not have any breakfast pizza. However, they do have hash brown patties, so I guess we'll get one of those. Not bad, looking not bad. Waiting on breakfast at the McDonald's over there, but just look at this place. Jeez. Breakfast with quite a wonderful view. Alright, next stop of the day. The Will Rogers Memorial Museum. So I guess this is a look at what they're wanting to do with this place in the future. And dang, does it look cool. Here's more of those renovations they're wanting to do. In addition to all these exhibits, they also have one of the most interesting basements I think I've seen in an attraction, period. And into the depths we go. I've been down here before, but this is my first time ever filming it. Yes, yes. Yeah, if you cannot tell, this place kind of is kind of eerie. I mean, just take a look at this place. Is this? Am I crazy? I mean, is this kind of eerie? I mean, come on now. Few attractions actually managed to scare me. This basement, I'm not gonna lie, just something about it like freaks me out. I somehow managed to survive that section. Time to go ahead and head upstairs now. Yes, yes. Like even just like coming up the stairs, it feels like something's like following me. It's like, there's something just really creepy about this like section back here. Guess they're having a new exhibit opening on the 30th. I think this is the theater where they show Will Rogers films on loop. I think this is the area they're wanting to make all those new additions. That would be very cool. Hopefully that goes through. Also, just a very nice place overall. Classic Oklahoma attraction. Just very classic Oklahoma attraction for sure. Got some more Maverick. Mini tacos because they didn't have pizza again for some reason. And actually, these things hit pretty well. Yeah, pretty good. All right, time for the next destination of the day. The wondrous Tulsa Zoo. This is where I entered the zoo last time. I think this is the usual entrance. Wonder what's going on. That's why it's closed. Alright, let's go. Place was empty last time I was here. Today it's pretty packed. Seems like there's like a billion school groups here today. Apparently they have a temporary like dinosaur attraction, but like I'm not willing to pay the money to go in there, so. See, I don't need to go inside there. I can just see them from here. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I guess they're working on a giant anteaters exhibit. How exciting. Hello, Mr. Olmec. How are you doing this fine evening?
They do different, Amazon based don't get up.
Guess this is another area they're working on. Hey, yo, this area was under construction last time I was here, but looks like it's now open. The theming in here is absolutely insane. Alright, now time to find where the exit is, because I can't exit out of the usual exit. Yay, found the exit. Well, it was about a billion trillion times busier than it was last time I was here. Last time I was here, I was like the only person in the entire zoo. But it's just as good. Like, this is top tier stuff. Jeez, look at how many buses there are. I mean, this is why it was so busy. Aight, next stop of the day. The Tulsa Botanic Garden. Never mind, the Tulsa Botanic Garden would not accept my reciprocal program membership because of like some event going on or something over there. So instead, here I am at one of my most anticipated attractions ever. First time ever here. This is Woolaroc. You know that church we were just inside? Yeah, you can go to the top of it. Okay, this is proper wild. So listen, I've been to a lot of museums and attractions and whatnot. That was one of the very best I've ever been to. I have a long drive back to Tulsa now, but this was 100% worth the long trip out here. But before we drive back into Tulsa, next after that wild museum is over here. There is a very elaborate looking lodge. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Come and help you, and Steve should be on his way. You're welcome.
Alright, now it's time to head back into Tulsa. Alright, now back in Tulsa, here on Route 66, about to visit one of my favorite gift shops ever. Buck Adams right there is a great gift shop, no doubt, but the one I'm going to and the one I'm a huge fan of is the blue one right next to it, the Decapolis. Heck yes, second visit, very excited. Not only is the theming, as you can see, extremely elaborate, but they even have an Art Deco museum in here. First of all, that was amazing. Second of all, look what I got. I got an Oklahoma chocolate. This sign is always so cool, dude. Here's even some lore on it. Alright, now just slightly outside Tulsa here in Broken Arrow. About to go to the Broken Arrow Museum over there. Quite an amazing museum, right? I mean, but here's what I'm actually really interested in. This is Rooster Days. This is a celebration here in Broken Arrow. And basically, today is the first day of Rooster Days 2025. Yeah, I found out about Rooster Days through this museum, and now I'm here in Broken Arrow to experience the real thing. Now listen, that museum's like a lot better than I even remember it. Like, I think this might be one of my very favorite museums now. But it's time to go ahead and move on, because as I said, it is the first day of Rooster Days today. And I think it's time to go ahead and make my way on over to the festival grounds. Yes, sir. Alright, and here we are. With a name like Rooster Days, of course, they have to have a rooster. I mean, come on. I think it's time for some rides. Alright, we're gonna go for Mr. Starflyer here first. You know it's agonizing when you're like so close to getting Yo, that was a really good Starflyer. You could literally see the like Tulsa skyline off in the distance. Like, that was awesome. Alright, I like me a good drop tower, so let's see how good this thing is, I guess, yeah. Alright, let's go see how good this drop is. Oh, not bad, not bad. Aw, dude, I just realized this is one of those drop towers. Yeah, I've been on one of these types before. These things do not kid around. First of all, yeah, that drop is no joke. Second of all, I could see the Tulsa skyline from there as well. I was sitting on a seat where it was facing towards it. Alright, now I want to go ahead and head into the surf shack here. Went here and got a chicken on a stick. Very nice, eh? Yes. Now got myself a chocolate dipped cheesecake. I mean, come on now, does that not look pretty good? You know, I've never had a chocolate dipped cheesecake before, and like, I mean, come on now. These things are, I mean, they're not healthy for you, but they are immaculate. No, yeah, this is a pretty epic fest, really, I gotta say, yeah. Now, from here, I've gotten a vanilla milkshake. Yes, sir. I mean, this is a fare, dude. Of course, I'm gonna eat a ton of food. Would very much like to ride the Gravitron over there, but like, lines are getting extremely long. Oh my gosh. Stopped into there now, and look at this. It's pretty cool, eh? Yeah. This is kind of interesting. They have all the vendors inside a gym. Look at this. They have a second gym with even more vendors. My goodness. Pretty massive space, that's for sure. I guess this is like their main area. Yeah. Overall, Rooster Days was a pretty great time. Yeah, pretty great time. And yeah, it was also a great excuse to get back out to the Tulsa area, because I cannot get enough of Oklahoma. Visiting this state is just always so awesome. Oh, look at this. So they had a 7 brew surprisingly in Broken Arrow here, and yeah, I got myself a 7 Fizz Orange and Blue. Oh, very nice. And now we shall end off the day where we began. The Will Rogers Archway. Stopped into McDonald's over there once again to get some of these. I have not tried these yet. These are the McCrispy tenders. I've heard they're actually pretty good, so I'll give them a shot. Yeah, people were right. That's pretty great. I don't usually care for McDonald's items, but that was pretty solid. Not bad. Anyway, it is now time for me to head home. I have like 2 hours there, so I better get on that. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want. Bye-bye.